Hi everybody, Dr. Seth Strauss here from Ideal Posture and Spine, and today I want to talk to you about the ugly truth of NSAIDs. Now you've heard the word NSAID being thrown around on television by doctors and probably even your peers. So what is it? NSAIDs stands for non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. These drugs shut down inflammation in your body. Sounds good, right? But it has a dark side. These drugs work by suppressing an enzyme called cyclooxygenase when your body experiences trauma or toxins. Now, cyclooxygenase, right, is what converts arachidonic acids into prostaglandins. Prostaglandins are the major inflammatory cytokine that drives inflammatory reactions and pain in the body. So NSAIDs take care of pain, right? In theory, it sounds great. And this drug is extensively given to a lot of Americans for anything and anything inflammatory related. And just like many other drugs, there are too many to discuss. But today, I want to go over 3 of my personal favorites. Number 1, aspirin. Now, this one has been shown to be relatively safe when it comes to the cardiovascular system, but it will tear you up from the inside out, and we're going to discuss that in a second. My second favorite is IB, proven to destroy you. From stomach ulcers to IBS to hearing loss and miscarriages, this drug has really done nothing good for humanity. The third one is Tylenol. Did you know that if you took over 1,000 tablets of Tylenol over a lifetime, it increases your risk for end-stage renal disease by double? So why are these drugs not more tightly regulated? Well, in America alone, the prescriptions for NSAID exceed 70 million. Yeah, you heard me right, 70 million. And about 30 billion doses are taken every single year. 30 billion. That's a lot, guys. If we took all those drugs, we could pave a road from the earth to the moon and back again. Well, this also epitomizes the drug use in America. We have a bunch of drug addicts walking around, right? Advil in 2017, their sales was $484 million. That's why it's not more tightly regulated. But what does this mean, guys? This means we have a nation, a world filled with pain, that have been taught to think about this in a very non-sensible way. If your pain is coming from the foods you're eating, if your pain is coming from your body being in a bad position, if your pain is coming from a physical cause, from a chemical cause, right, from foods, how can this medication ever be a good long-term solution for you, your family, or your children, or even for humanity, guys? It's not. Does it really make sense to take a drug that's masking the symptom and hiding that there's a more evident problem? No, it doesn't. So now I want to talk to you about these specific ways that NSAIDs are harming your body. Number 1, that enzyme we spoke about, cyclooxygenase. It serves a major function when it comes to your stomach and your gastrointestinal system. It is the primary protector of the stomach, the GI, the mucosal barrier that keeps crap out of it, right? That's why they tell you when you take it to take it with food, because the food can act as a little bit of a buffer, but it's definitely not enough. It's still going to tear up the insides, the lining, right, of the stomach, the lining of the gastrointestinal system. It's also going to reduce blood flow in that area. All these effects have very negative consequences because this leaves you susceptible. This leaves the person taking that to develop ulcers and ultimately bleed to death. 16,500 Americans bleed to death every single year due to the use of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Well, who made that crap up, huh? New England Medical Journal. And we knew this in 2004 already. That's pretty scary. Cyclooxygenase also serves a major function for your cardiovascular system. When inhibiting this enzyme, cyclooxygenase, we actually prevent the body from protecting against blood clots, and it actually encourages the formation of them. The third area that can really be attacked by the use of NSAIDs are your kidneys. Just like I said earlier, 1,000 Tylenols over a lifetime will double the risk of end-stage kidney disease. Well, why? Because prostaglandins actually help the kidney function properly. It helps the kidney protect against toxins and helps the body eliminate them better. It also helps the blood flow of the actual kidneys. All right, guys. So here is probably the most important part of this video. How do you eliminate the use of NSAIDs for the rest of your life? I'm going to go over a couple of very easy things that you and your family can actually start doing. Number one, chiropractic care. Chiropractic has been shown to be 5 times more efficient than NSAIDs. Number two, just like everything else in this world, your diet is crucial. What are the biggest culprits of pain and inflammation? Sugar, wheat, aspartate, glutamate, okay? Those are 4 very important things when we talk about inflammation and we talk about pain. A study out of the Annals of Pharmacotherapy, that's a pharmaceutical journal, guys, has shown that if people reduced, or if people eliminated, not reduced, if people eliminated the use of aspartate and glutamate for 4 consecutive months, they got completely out of pain. How crazy is that, right? The third trick up my sleeve, and this isn't a trick, it's your supplements. But the one I really want to discuss when it comes to pain and inflammation is omega-3 essential fatty acids. So in the Surgical Neurology Journal in 2002, it showed that for patients suffering with chronic pain from spinal degenerative issues, right, that 59% of them completely resolved their pain by fixing and supplementing with omega-3 essential fatty acids. That's very important, guys, okay? The fourth one to discuss is vitamin D3. Now, although vitamin D3 isn't necessarily for pain, it does help the body regulate everything better. There's a study that shows us, right, even on cancer, that vitamin D3 can help reduce the cancer rates in America. So here we go, right? Vitamin D3, very important for every function in the body, and it will essentially, in a back-end kind of way, help the pain and inflammation being regulated more appropriately in your body. The fifth thing I want to discuss is the use of natural herbs, okay? So when we talk about aspirin, for instance, aspirin was founded by mimicking the effects of willow bark. So if you are thinking about taking aspirin, nature knows best. Why don't you rather use the natural supplement, the natural herb that was actually created for those purposes? Another one is turmeric. This one is very, very important when we talk about chronic inflammation and systemic inflammatory profiles in people. This has been shown and proven in a lot of medical studies, over 500, to help the body shut down inflammatory processes. So those are five simple things that you can do for you and your family. And I would encourage you to do all 5 together, because all 5 has been shown beyond a shadow of a doubt to lead to greater optimal health and wellness for every single human being on this planet. Now, I kept the worst stat for last. Did you know that the people who took the highest dosages of NSAIDs over their life were 66% more likely to develop dementia, which includes Alzheimer's? Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, share with your family and friends. These messages need to be out for the public to see. We don't have enough voices speaking up against what's happening in our system. Anyway, guys, Dr. Strauss out.